Hello, everyone. Our topic now will be assessment in online courses by me, Dr. Ayman Muhammad Al-Ashqar, FEMAR Fellow 2020. Top benefits for online assessment. Number one, detailed feedback in variety of formats. Number two, instant feedback. Number three, accessibility. Number four, flexibility in place and time. Instructor concerns, academic integrity, high workload, student isolation, technical issues. Yes, regarding the online assessment, it needs strong academic integrity for the tutor, and the faculty need skills and so on, need time to be prepared and uploading data and so on. In the same time, there is student isolation, so the benefit and the validity of this assessment is somewhat less than the face-to-face assessment. And also technical issues in some areas, the infrastructure like the laptops, the internet coverage, the iPads, sometimes the infrastructure for online assessments are not available. Student concerns, equity and fairness, which is the first item to be looked for. Fairness. Number two, technical issues. It is important to have an equal infrastructure with every student, like the mobile phones, the internet coverage, the laptops, and so on. Differing technical abilities. Some students are more brilliant in using technology than others. Less opportunity to clarify assignment guidelines. General recommendation for online assessment: start planning and designing the assessment early. It's important to have a very good design, very good plan for the online assessment. Number two, provide a space for the students to ask questions. That's to say, leave time before the exam start for inquiries of students. Use a variety of assessment types. Use videos, simulations, case studies, or other resources to get deeper engagement. Giving constructive feedback with detailed comments. It's important to give the students feedback in order to augment and foster the learning. Promoting academic integrity as an emergency plan in case of technology problems. You should have an alternative. For example, if you have a problem in the laptop, you should have the ability to use tablets. You should have the ability to use a mobile phone. If you have a problem in your home, you can go to the college and so on. So you should have plan B to conduct a successful online assessment. Common methods for online assessment: number one, assignment. Number two, discussion forums, which is very important to raise a question and receive the comments on this question and leave it open for all to see all the comments and maybe interact with one another. Number three, online exams through maybe through a learning management system or through other platforms. Online peer feedback, a very important topic to support learning is peer feedback. This step enables the student to read the answers, the comments of his peers and classmates, and also writing feedback will foster and will consolidate knowledge. And electronic portfolio. Electronic portfolio means a group of tasks collected together in order to give the student his mark for assessment. Other methods for online assessment: concept mapping, reflective writing, that's to say, show them videos and ask them to write, reflect an online lecture and ask them to write a summarized reflect and so on. Research projects, simulation, very important to use this topic by asking the students to make a simulation videos. Digital posters are very important, and digital media projects, like videos, like photos, and so on. Online assessment platforms. We have many online teaching and learning platforms, either to deliver online assessment asynchronously or synchronously. Synchronously means done in the real time, face-to-face and online. Asynchronous methods of assessment, which means not at the same time. In asynchronous methods of assessment, which is not done in real time, assignments and portfolios can be used to assess knowledge and skills. Regarding assignments, number one, assignments can assess higher order thinking, which include critical thinking and problem-solving ability of the student. It is, however, important that a uniform rubric be developed to check assignments. So assignments should be objective, not subjective. So we should develop uniform rubric to check and evaluate the assignment. And apply fairness between students. Number two, assessment portfolios. A portfolio is an evidence of a task performed by students along with reflection on it. It can be used to assess skills of students through online submission of recorded videos of the tasks performed by them. These tasks can be about history and examination of patients, counseling, breaking bad news, etc., on which the teacher can provide feedback. So students can be asked to record videos about different practical activities like history taking, breaking bad news, counseling, and so on, and also receive feedback from his professor or his teacher. Regarding synchronous methods of assessment, online real-time assessments can be used to reproduce the traditional methods of assessment. Number one, multiple choice questions. It is done to assess knowledge. Multiple choice questions may be single best answer or one correct, extended matching, etc. can be given online to the students on a predetermined date and for fixed duration. They can assess low to high order cognitive thinking skills depending on their construct. Number two, open book exams. The aim of this method of assessment is to assess the ability of students to analyze and solve a problem, assess critical thinking and creativity. With open book exams taken in real time, the issues of cheating can be minimized. Number three, objectively structured practical clinical examination. Similarly, OSPI or OSCEs can be taken online using essay format in different learning management systems. Learning management system provides the examiner to insert a picture or a video on which questions can be asked for the candidate. Spotting in anatomy can be done through image hotspots. Items can be embedded in videos on clinical methods or procedures to assess the clinical competency of the student. Bypass online clinical competence is most difficult to assess online, and specifically in the time of COVID-19 pandemic because of social distancing and stay-at-home restrictions. However, VBAS can be conducted using online video calls to assess decision-making, critical thinking, and clinical reasoning skills of a student based on a clinical case. These are the reference of our lecture. At the end, thank you.